started with a glance. The kind of glance that makes time hesitate. Whitmore University had a rhythm: classes, coffee, papers, stress. I was caught up in it all, focused on graduating and chasing a future in journalism. Love wasn't in the plan, especially not with someone like him. Mason Carter was the senior every girl whispered about. Mysterious, confident, always calm. He wasn't flashy, but he had presence. People noticed when he walked in. I did too the first time I saw him in the media lab editing a film project. Headphones on, sleeves rolled up, a tattoo inked across his forearm. I didn't expect him to notice me. "You're the girl from the lab," he said at a student mixer the following weekend. His voice was deep, relaxed. "You always look like you're writing secrets into your notebook," he added, nodding toward the one I always carried. "Maybe I am," I teased. We talked for over an hour. He asked questions no one else did, about why I wanted to tell stories, why I stayed up late even when I had early classes. His attention felt different. It wasn't casual. It was focused, intense. When he asked for my number, I gave it without thinking twice. 3 days later, he texted, "Want to escape campus noise?" I met him behind the Visual Arts building and found him holding 2 helmets. "You ride?" I asked. He smirked. "I ride. You trust." Climbed on behind him. The engine roared and we sped into the night, away from the dorms and distractions. He took me to a hill overlooking the city, a place he said helped him think. I sat beside him on the hood of his car as we watched the lights. "You seem like you have everything figured out," I said. He shook his head. "Not even close. But with you, I don't feel like I have to pretend." The silence that followed was thick with tension, charged and curious. His hand brushed mine. I didn't pull away. From that night on, we kept seeing each other, though never in public. Felt like something between a secret and a promise. He wasn't playing games, but something about the way he held back made it all feel more intense. There was a night in the studio where it almost happened. He invited me to help him with a scene for his film. We sat close, our legs touching slightly. Every time he leaned in to explain a cut, his breath brushed my cheek. "I can't concentrate when you're this close," I whispered. He turned slowly, his eyes burning into mine. "I've been trying to keep things simple, Emily. But it's not working." Then he kissed me. It wasn't rushed. It was slow, meaningful, a release of everything we'd held back. But then he stopped, breathing hard. "I don't want this to be a mistake," he said. "You're not someone I want to lose." We didn't cross that line that night. Instead, we lay on the studio couch, wrapped up in each other, sharing fears, dreams, secrets. That night changed everything. But then came the twist I didn't see coming. One afternoon, I saw him through the window of Studio B, laughing with a stylish woman who looked older. Her hand touched his arm. It looked intimate. I left before he saw me. That night, I confronted him. "That was Professor Grayson," he said. "My thesis advisor. She's married. And she's the reason I landed an internship in New York." "New York," I repeated, stunned. He looked guilty. "I was waiting to tell you. I didn't want it to feel like I was walking away." "Isn't that exactly what this is?" I asked, heart racing. He pulled a small notebook from his bag. "My notebook." "You left it in the lab," he said. I read it. "I shouldn't have, but the way you wrote about us, it scared me how much it mirrored what I feel." I opened to the marked page. I'd written, "He sees me in ways that make me feel both exposed and safe." I don't know how to explain it, but something about him feels like home. "I don't want this to be temporary," he said. "I want you in my future." The next few weeks felt like stolen time. We lived inside the moments, coffee runs, late-night edits, rooftop talks. Our romance was intense but delicate, as if we knew it might not last unless we made a choice. The night before graduation, he took me back to that same hill. I leave in 2 days, he said. But I don't want to leave you. He handed me a silver key. My place in New York. I want you there. Not as a guest. As part of my story. Clutched it, tears in my eyes. Then this isn't goodbye, I whispered. He leaned in and kissed me slowly, like the beginning of something we were both ready for. 'Cause falling in love with your senior isn't just about timing or titles. It's about risking comfort for connection. About trusting a spark enough to chase where it leads. And if you're lucky, your first date with your senior won't be your last.